Super, welcome back everyone. This is Robert from Custodian File. Let me show you some of my new video here. August 22, LAPD. LAPD came in. I saw them on Plane Finder. He did have his GPS on. He does get tagged like 4 times. I'll show you this in real time and then I'll show you in slow motion. And during this, when the LAPD flew by, I was doing a podcast with Jack Connors of Cosmic Road, Texas MUFON. And I said, hey Jack, why don't you hold on? The LAPD's here, let me record him outside. So I did, and I got this video. So everything went as predicted. He did have his GPS on, so I was able to get like a good 2 minutes of video. But really what I found most interesting is it triggered the radar and it triggered the laser ban. The laser, that's really rare. I don't know, maybe I hear that once or twice a year. And I was puzzled by that. I'm like, laser, what's triggering, who's throwing out laser spectrum, you might say? Who's doing that? So I'm thinking now, I'm just thinking out loud, because the laser went off when the LAPD was going southbound, approaching Marina del Rey. I'm thinking, as an experiment, the pilot is holding his laser gun and he's trying to calculate the speed of these dragons. And then obviously his laser detector bounced off my detector and it triggered one another. So I don't know, what's the theory here? But my laser detector rarely goes off. So I think you might find all this kind of interesting. I would, you know what, if I was the pilot, I'd do this. Actually, not only would I do the same thing, I did pick up an old police radar detector and I have it next to my camera. So I'm trying to tag these things as they fly, but it's incredibly hard for one person to record them, work the zoom, and hold a detector, a police speeding radar detector. So, you know, it's kind of funny. We're thinking very parallel here. But let me show you the real-time laser hit and tell me what you think. Oh, by the way, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let's go to the next. Laser. 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 Okay, great. So you just heard the laser hit. So this is the LAPD going south, approaching the Jetty Rocks. So my theory is he had his speed radar detector in his hand, a laser, and he's moving it around. He's scanning. Oh, that little thing in the right corner is a bird. It's nothing. I would have shown you that. That birds are easy. Birds are so easy. I don't even comment on them. But nevertheless, the pilot must have been having his radar detector. You know, again, I'm doing the same thing when I can. I'm standing on my balcony and I'm scanning. I'm using the radar thing. I haven't had any luck, but I need assistance with it. It's too much for one person. So that was pretty good. So I think that's what he was doing. Let's check out the next video. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let me get your feedback. Okay, super. What we have here is the CHP, California Highway Patrol. He's escorting the vice president. Look how aggressive. Look at this. He's on this side of the flagpole. Look how he's flying, like, I don't know, like he's being chased by someone trying to avoid an air-to-air missile or something. Just very unusual. What is he? Look, he's below the flagpole. He's like, what, 50 feet off the ground? I just thought you'd be interested. He probably got tagged a lot. I didn't have time to retag him, to record him that much, but I was able to at least record his exit. And that's what he does right when he leaves. But he never flies that aggressive. That's a little scary. What if there was a hiccup in the engine? I don't know, but I just thought you'd find that kind of interesting. I mean, I would never fly like that if I was a pilot. There's no reason to. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, we'll go back to the past. We'll pull out some retro stuff here. So 2014, 9 years ago. So Obama comes to LA, flies over my roof. I record the his helicopters, and I didn't know it at the time, but he got tagged. He got tagged a lot. I kept the video, and then he goes to Burbank and films the Jimmy Kimmel show. And Jimmy says, "Hey, Mr. President, you've ever seen UFOs?" He goes, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." But I think it's extremely ironic why he was flying to Burbank, his helicopter is getting tagged. Kind of ironic. Let me show you the interpolation here. No big deal. Okay, super. So this is July 14, 2014. This is when the president flew over the roof. I took a bunch of video, and this is just one tag. He got tagged at least 3 times. I kept the video, and then when I figured out, I didn't know at the time in 2014 there were dragons. I didn't know that concept. But 2017, once this all went down in Marina del Rey in the summer 2017, I started to look at old video just to test the theory, and sure enough, these dragons are flying around. So it's kind of ironic. He's sitting in Burbank. He's saying, nope, there's no UFOs. And at the same time, he's flying there, and they're flying around his chopper. I just thought maybe you'd find that kind of interesting. All right, let's go to the next video. Super. A couple of you were very interested in this video, the white orb. It got a lot of interest, and I can see why. I can see why they're hard to come by. At least for me, they're hard to come by. Typical, sitting on the same part of Marina del Rey off the wetlands. It's just, I think I've only recorded 2 in 6 years. I'm going to show you the other one. That was the triangle one. So yeah, it's hard to really comment when you don't have enough data. Why is it white? Yeah, it could be what? Reflection of the sun. I think maybe energy source, whatever energy it's utilizing. I think they run on ions, so whether they're using hydrogen, helium, whatever isotope, I think that determines the color. So here's the one from a couple years ago. I think this is a triangle ship, because when you look at it, all 3 dots move in sync at the same time. So I think that's a pretty big ship that just happened. I'm just recording a hawk. I'm not trying to record a UAP. Pretty interesting, very time consuming to do this interpolation, as you can see. So 2 whites and 1 dark. I thought it was 2 dark, 1 white, but this is fascinating science. What is going on? What is it? Unbelievable, right? Share your thoughts with me. Give me some feedback. What do you think here? Science is a very slow process. It's inch by inch. You just accumulate data and you try to figure it out. So tell me what you think, and please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll do our last video. By the way, I just want to show you this real quick. This new photo from the James Webb telescope. Probably some of you have seen it already. A big giant question mark somewhere in the universe. I think the consensus is that's the image of 2 galaxies colliding. Pretty amazing, right? At least that's what we think it is. But it's funny, and it's a question mark. Somebody, who's talking to who here, huh? Is it a giant question mark? Can you imagine if you had a spaceship, you're looking for directions? You could actually use that like a direction, like go straight, when you get to the question mark, go left. It's kind of funny here. All right, let's go to the next.
Paracel, yep. We got the 444, 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 Paracel, yep. We got the 444.
Okay, so you just watched this audio of these dragons here, and I was recording behind the glass door. So one of the advantages is, because when the weather's bad, I record behind the glass door, you can pick up the clicking sounds. That's one of the big advantages. So maybe in the future, if you're doing experiments, have a camera outside and one in a sound room, you might say. In this case, I'm just recording the parasail. I'm pretty sure it's going to get tagged, and I ended up recording three dragons. Look at that. So 3 dragons in one spot. You know, that's when you do the math, that's why I'm saying I'm estimating there's got to be at least 1 dragon per square mile, because if I just recorded 3 dragons in 1 square mile, I think one dragon per square mile is a safe assumption over the ocean and over the land, pretty much over the planet. And that's not really a lot. 1 dragon per square mile is not really a lot. And why did I get lucky? How did I hear the click? Maybe 1 dragon can camouflage its technology, but maybe 3 are just making too much sound noise. And I was able to pick that up. So tell me what you think. Want to hear from you? Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Until the next video, stay safe. Thank you very much.